Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is William Heinman, your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they just pooch screw it up. Hey, guys, this is a huge update and a huge victory for law abiding citizens in the state of Nevada. The About a couple months ago, we did a video on a gentleman who doesn't trust banks and he had his life savings. It was like $89,000 in his trunk of his car, had every receipt withdraw that he had made, and the Highway Patrol seized it under the federal guidelines of the forfeiture laws um, through the feds. And a judge just squashed that law for Nevada, which means they can no longer use that loophole, which means they have to start abiding by the law of Nevada. Imagine that. You know, who would have thought that the cops would actually have to start following the law? Silly. Anyway, through the what is it? The Institute for Justice jumped in and helped this guy and sued the federal government and sued Nevada. And the judge just came down and said, okay, this is going away. This is not going to be allowed to happen anymore. The state was allowed to keep 80% of the funds seized, even though it was all legal, just because he didn't trust banks. And he had every receipt. So if you can imagine going to a casino and winning, and the cops say, well, we think it was for drugs, and seizing your money. They can no longer do that. So it's a big victory for us, a big victory for the folks in the United States, and for especially in Nevada. So, guys, let's check this video out, and you guys tell me what you think. Oh, real quick, if you would please hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. You guys help me out. I can't even explain, how heartfelt I am that you guys do that for me. Hit the like and share button. It helps my algorithms. Thumbs up, thumbs down says how I do, and please leave a comment. I do read all the comments. I either give you guys a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a heart, or I actually answer the comment. There's a lot of them I do actually answer. I'm trying to find out there I know the Bain Act has to do with shutting off recording devices. I know there's some other ones out there. There's a lot of laws that are in effect that the prosecutors just choose to ignore for law enforcement as a courtesy to them. That we could hold them, responsible for their actions. And we need to get into those laws. And we need to start finding out which laws they are, start broadcasting them out there, and have everybody else help broadcast them. So we can start having these clowns in uniform, these tyrant cops, held accountable. Let's get on with the video, guys. Here we go.
I just really believe that whoever goes through this process is at a huge disadvantage.
A court decision today will have a huge effect on how troopers confiscate money and property during civil forfeitures. Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Shelby Sheehan.
And I'm Joe Hart. Starting off tonight, a landmark ruling today from a Washoe County judge. It shuts down a loophole that Nevada law enforcement uses for civil forfeitures.
Okay, now keep in mind, guys, the gentleman you just saw is a gentleman that had the cash. And like I said, he had every receipt, every withdrawal transaction, because he didn't trust banks, and he actually kept his life savings with him. I don't suggest you do that. It's awfully risky. But however, this is the United States of America. We're allowed to do things like that. And it's too bad that we have some scumbag officers out there who just think that they're, sovereign citizens and above the law and can do whatever they want and get away with this. And this landmark ruling is going to shut down those loopholes so they can no longer do this. And I think it's awesome. And thank you for the Institute of Justice for coming in and helping this gentleman out. It's just, it's not just him you're helping out. It's, it's everybody. We got to start holding these tyrants accountable.
Kim Burrows has been following this case for 4 years now, and she's live in the studio now with the latest developments from the courtroom on the case. Kim?
Today's ruling is a big victory for property rights. The judge ruled that the Nevada Highway Patrol cannot use federal civil forfeiture programs to bypass state laws that protect property owners. The decision shuts down what NHP argued, that they said allowed officers to seize property and receive up to 80% of the proceeds. That's the way the federal program works. The ruling is based off Marine veteran Stephen Lara's case. In 2021, NHP pulled him over on Interstate 80 east of Reno. He had his life savings in cash, nearly $87,000 with him. Lara told the troopers that he didn't trust the banks, and that's why he didn't keep the money there. And he showed them every bank receipt for the money he withdrew. They confiscated the money, suspecting it could have been used in the drug trade. With the help of the Institute for Justice attorneys working for free, they helped get his money back and also fight to shut down the loophole so that law enforcement cannot use a federal law to get that 80% kickback on property and money. This is what Lara told me in 2022.
It's not just about my money that was returned. It's about, once again, preserving the rights of everybody else on down the line that this could potentially help.
And in a text message today, Lara told me he is happy about today's ruling. And now an attorney for Institute for Justice told me this afternoon that this court ruling in Washoe County only pertains to the Highway Patrol because that's the agency at issue here in this court case. But this very well could have a trickle-down effect to other local agencies.
Guys, it's too bad that we have sovereign citizen police force out there that think they can get away with stuff like this, And we have plenty of laws already in place. We have plenty of rulings that are in place, and we just need to have the prosecutors start holding these thugs accountable. So, guys, tell me what you think. Leave me a message. Leave me a comment. And, if you guys have information on these laws that I'm talking about, if you want to forward them to me, I will get them up on the show for you guys so everybody else can share them and see them. Guys, have a great and safe day and be safe out there.